So a very recent trend that's worrying in terms of cyber attacks is usage of the user account, so the individual, the persona. Traditionally, attacks would focus on machines, so they would infect a host in an environment, which in turn would infect other hosts. Increasingly, attackers are using individuals and identities to conduct their attack. This means that they hijack user accounts and then they effectively masquerade as that user and they inherit the permissions of that user. If they manage to compromise an administrator account, for example, they may immediately have access to the company database, their confidential files, all of which they can take and covertly siphon out of the environment. Tracking suspicious user activity is absolutely a challenge that's very real for almost all organizations today. Why is that? Well, firstly, typically as users log in to systems within an environment, you can only get visibility on that activity if you have agents deployed on those systems. Increasingly, organizations have very dynamic and fluid environments. It's very difficult for security teams and IT teams to know exactly which machines are connected at any given time and if they're running the right agents to get visibility. Because of this, security teams lack a very comprehensive view of user activity that they can trust. Corvil is leveraging wire data to achieve this visibility. That means that as a user is moving within an environment, they may be authenticating to a Windows machine, to a Linux machine. They may be downloading files from an NFS share like NetApp or a Windows-based share like SMB. They may be running SQL queries against Microsoft databases or Oracle. For Corvil and the nature of how Corvil works, it doesn't matter. It's all presented and it's all analyzed in a single, holistic and unified way. And that's very powerful rather than having to deal with all those disparate systems in different ways.